I'm going to teach you guys today how to properly set up your space when you're doing a tarot reading or an oracle card reading, any kind of divination, but mainly tarot and oracle card readings. The first thing you want to do is you always want to have your space set up in the same exact way, okay? What I like to do is I usually will burn a white candle, as white candles open communication to the spirit world. I also burn an orange candle as well at the same time to connect to the Holy Spirit, okay? This was something I was downloaded a couple years ago to burn an orange candle to connect with the Holy Spirit. So I always burn an orange candle and a white candle together when I do my readings. You also want to make sure that you have some kind of incense burning. This could be frankincense and myrrh. This could be white sage. Um, this could be some kind of communication with spirit incense as well. This could even be Palo Santo, but you want to cleanse your space before you do the cards, okay? Or you can even use a spray, something that has like lavender in it, lemongrass, some kind of Palo Santo spray, or if there's such thing as a frankincense spray, if you can get that to spray your space. Basically anything that's for cleansing and purification you can use, okay? So you definitely want to cleanse your space before you start the reading. The other thing is you want to use that you want to use the incense specifically for cleansing your cards before you use them. They should be cleansed every single time before you use them, and also after you're done using them. As when they sit for a while, they pick up stagnant energy. And also you just want to make them cleanse so that you can get a proper reading each time you do the cards for someone or for your viewers. The other thing that's good to have is some kind of crystal in your space where you're doing the reading, some kind of a protection crystal so that you can get protection to protect yourself from negative spirits coming through. Okay, so you want to use something like an amethyst crystal. You can use any kind of black crystal, obsidian. You can use jet. You can use hematite. You can use smoky quartz. You can use black tourmaline. Anything like that will help protect the space and prevent negative spirits coming into your reading. Before you start, you also want to call in the spirits that you do want to work with in order to give you the reading. So you can say something along the lines of, I ask for clear communication today, and I only want my ancestors to come through today, as well as the archangels, and you can specify the names of the archangels you want to come in for the reading, your guardian angels, and also just any other higher beings of light, love, and truth that are of Christ consciousness. So you can say something like that. You want to make sure that you do include like some spirits that are only of light, love, and truth, and also that are of Christ consciousness. That's very important so that you connect with the right types of spirits that are high vibrational, and you don't want to connect with, the negative, like demonic things or whatever. Because sometimes entities of, darkness can come through and you don't expect it, and oftentimes um, they can start giving you some negative messages, and that's kind of how you know that you're connecting with something negative, is when you start feeling the reading going in a very negative direction, or fear-based stuff coming up. When I first started, I had all kinds of different spirits coming through. I had spirits of, love, light, truth, and Christ consciousness. And then I also had some very dark spirits that would come in at times and give me very negative or fear-based messages. So you just really want to filter that out. Okay, so then once you have your space set up, you've done your cleansing of the space, you've cleansed your cards, okay? You have your protection crystals around you. You've called in the spirits that you want to work with. Then you can proceed to do the reading, okay? So you have your candles lit as well because you want to connect to spirit, and it makes it easier to connect if you especially burn a white candle. So once you have that all done, you can ask your question, whatever question you want for the reading, and then based on the answers you get, you can further ask other questions to get more deeper understanding of the reading. So once you've done all your reading and you feel that the reading is over, You can thank your spirits for joining you. You can even give them an offering. You can have an offering table. Say if you work a lot with your ancestors, you can have an ancestor altar set up. You can give them an offering as a thank you, but also make sure you always verbally thank your spirits for coming through for you and for giving you the healing and the messages that you needed. Um, but if you want to go one step further, you can also make an altar for them and give them an offering. And then to close the space, you also want to just cleanse it. Make sure you cleanse it with your spray or your incense, whatever you use to cleanse your space and purify it. And that's just done as a way to tell them that the reading is over. And again, you thank them in order to tell them that the reading is over. And then you go about your day, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and there is one other important thing that I like to do before I do a reading, because sometimes you can pick up stagnant energy from the day, from wherever you went to. Say you went to work or you were out and about. You want to make sure that you cleanse yourself as well before you start your reading, and you can also cleanse afterwards when you're done. But definitely do it before for sure. So that way you don't have any of that, energy that you've picked up from being in a public space from anybody else carrying with you. So you can just do a quick cleansing of your body with like white sage or Palo Santo, or you can spray yourself with something for cleansing and purification, but definitely make sure that you do that before you do your reading. All right, I hope I was able to help you guys get started on your journey of doing divination and oracle or tarot readings. Please let me know if this was helpful, and please save so that you guys can refer back to this video. Also, please follow me for more tips like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love and light. Bye.